Tears have been shed in the federal parliament for the victims of this summer's natural disasters. On the first sitting day of the year, the Prime Minister's emotional tribute brought the chamber to a standstill. But it was only a brief pause in the rolling argument over the clean-up bill. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
The Prime Minister unfurled a muddy flag. A chopper crew pulled it from the floodwaters, and Julia Gillard called it a powerful symbol.
Of what it means to face the elements, of what it means to be heard, of what it means to endure, of what it means to be Australian.
Parliament's first day was dedicated to the victims of an extraordinary summer of flood, fire and cyclone.
We won't let go, Mr Speaker. We won't let go.
She was criticised for being wooden during the floods, but today Julia Gillard was emotional, especially while recounting the story of Mark Kempton, a pilot who rescued a mother.
In a media report, Mark said, "I looked over my shoulder and I saw her sitting on the floor of the aircraft and she was devastated. It was heartbreaking." What Mark was witnessing was a young pregnant mother who just seconds before the chopper had arrived had her young child wrenched from her weary arms by the floodwaters.
Also uncharacteristically, Tony Abbott praised the Prime Minister.
Whatever political disagreements we might have, she has shown a decent heart.
Praise too for the victims, the rescuers and the volunteers.
Mother Nature has been at her worst, but human nature has largely been at its best.
The MP from the devastated Lockyer Valley listed some of the people killed in his electorate.
From Grantham, 12-year-old Gary Gibson. From Grantham, 5-year-old Jocelyn Gibson.
The opposition unveiled $2 billion in budget cuts, alternatives to Labor's one-year flood levy, although many of the coalition measures are postponements, with the savings spread over 4 years. Deferred Murray-Darling water buybacks will net $600 million. Cuts to car subsidies, $500 million. And nearly as much will be chopped from a program used to fight Islamic extremism in Indonesia.
We had a very vigorous discussion around the shadow cabinet. You'd expect that. We are not a shadow cabinet of yes men and yes women.
In other words, there are internal disagreements about what to cut and whether there's a need to announce any cuts at all. One opposition MP even told colleagues the coalition should have supported the flood levy. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.